So you having my baby, and it means so much to me. There's nothing more precious than to raise a family. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review Season 4, Episode 5 of Power Book 2 Ghosts. And the episode titles Ego Death. And the reason I was singing Jodeci's Forever My Lady and the So You're Having My Baby is because Diana is pregnant, and she's allegedly pregnant by Tariq. Because I'm still trying to figure out how do we know for certain that this is Tariq's baby and not Salim or however you say his name. How do we know that for certain? But either way, it has affected both of them. Diana said she knows because he's the one she didn't have protection with when she had sex with him. She didn't have protection. She didn't wear protection. They didn't use protection, I should say. That's what she said. I believe she said that. One of them said that. But this has made Tariq say, you know what? I gotta level up. I want to be the kingpin. I gotta work harder and smarter, and control is needed. It was things my father did right and things my father did wrong. I gotta go above that. I thought his logic was stupid. Instead of getting out of the game, he's like, I want to go even further deep into the game while raising a child. Idiot. Look what it did to you and your siblings. Look what it did to them. But somehow in his brain, he got to be the kingpin. He has to go. And it is so much so where he doesn't even really care about what Braden thinks or how Braden feels. And I was in agreement with Braden when Braden was telling him about himself. And he's like, come on, look, I lost my whole family messing with you and riding with you. And it's always about you. We got other issues here because, there's some big issues because Noma found out about their operation, which was clever, putting the drugs in the water and all that, throwing the parties and selling drugs that way. But what happened was, Noma's daughter had some of the drugs. She went to the party. And that party she went to, Tariq's party. So she put two and two together and figured out. And she was ready to take him out. And then she saw her daughter walked in again at the place when she was ready to get Tariq taken out. He was like, we chill out, I'm just throwing a party. She said, I thought I told you don't selling drugs. She was about to take him out. And her daughter came and then saved the day for him. And that was that. And that's when he had the conversation with Braden. Now, since we're on Braden, what is up with Braden and this little drug addict, carefree girlfriend of his? I'm not feeling her. I'm really not feeling her. At first I was, but I'm like, she doing too much drugs. She got him doing drugs. Then you're gonna put some acid in Tariq's water, and now you got him hallucinating and tripping and flipping out. That was an interesting scene though. Now, I don't like her. I don't like her. She's gonna be trouble. She can't be trusted. I don't know. I don't like her. I'm not liking her. I'm not feeling her at all. But let me swing back on Diana Tariq. Diana wants no parts of the drug game anymore. Once she decided, yes, she's going to have this baby, she says she don't want no parts of this drug life no more. She wants better for her child. Because look what it has done to her family. And that makes sense. But Tariq is saying he gonna level up. But I kind of agree with her. But I need somebody to get a DNA test because this might still be Salim's baby. And she even asked him about him and what happened, and Tariq tried to gloss that over. Hopefully, he's dead. I'm hoping he's not dead, but I think he's dead. I think Salim is dead. But I was saying hopefully somebody came in that house, got him, whatever. But the way somebody got him and he got hospitalized or something. But Salim is dead. But he's probably dead, more than likely dead. But I did totally agree with Diana no, I don't want my kids in this mess no more. Absolutely not. Then we also saw in this episode Drew feeling that way about this whole relationship with getting the Tejadas back together. Drew, Kane, and Diana, that wasn't working. Monet is trying to get them together and we could start again. And Drew had to listen, you just had guns out on us. Like, he had to let her know about herself. She did apologize. She said she put the game before them. And he was like, I don't know if I could do this. But then they come up with a plan. They come up with this plan to rob some drug dealers and get back in the game, get in their way, rob the drug dealers, and What's the old lady? Noma's not going to know. Noma's not going to know anything about it. So that was interesting. But what was truly, truly interesting about that, though, when Drew, his people, and Monet went to steal those drugs from the drug dealers, rob the drug dealers, they got busted by Detective Carter. But the move that Detective Carter did was so... I didn't see that one coming because they painted him as this, dedicated detective who's just so hurt due to his wife's murder, and he just hell bent on putting the bad guys away. But no, there's a spin. He's a bit of a crook too. He wants to shake their pockets too. He has this whole thing of, listen, I can't stop the drug dealers from dealing, but what I can do is, y'all can't kill civilians. You can't kill innocent people. Keep my streets clean and give me 20%. I think that's what he said. I was shocked and a little turned off by that because I thought he was going to be on straight and narrow. And where I saw Detective Carter going, now I don't know where he's going now. I don't know what this is about. I thought he was going to be, but look, this is the Power Universe. It's nobody's truly clean up in here, right? That's how it seems. So that was interesting. Then we have, what was his name? Zion finding out about those drugs, and he roughed up the competition, and he roughed up Braden, and Braden ended up telling him that it was Noma. So then Zion confronts Noma at the restaurant where she's trying to deal with this politician and get some business done, and he makes some threats to her. He humiliates her in front of the person, and that went really bad. So then she tells Kane about it. Kane's like, I got this. Kane is doing everything he can to make himself, prove himself. And so they go to where Zion is, and it's just like a place where they do like these fights, and there's no weapons there. That's where they go in there, and that's the neutral territory. And he confronts him, and he's like, listen, you don't mess with Noma, this, that, and the third. And then they get in the cage, and they get into a fight. I laugh because I'm like, so now Kane can be the professional fighter. The writers are bugging this week. This episode, I should say. Now Kane can be the professional fighter. He was getting the best of this guy so much that the guy had to pull out some brass knuckles, and then the referee, played by the legendary Dougie Fresh, suspended him and labeled Kane the winner of that street fight. So now he done impressed Noma and says, see, Noma, look what I do for you. Look what's going on. But then we see later in the episode, while Kane is doing all this to show how he's dedicated to her and loyal, whatever, and down with her, this, that, and the third, she gets into tongue wrestling with swap and spit with McLean. I said, with Davis McLean. I'm like, come on. So now we got this love triangle, and whatever this is, that's going to clash. Kane with Noma also with Davis. That's going to be something right there. That's definitely going to clash. That was crazy to me. I'm like, somebody's not going to take that well. But I thought this was a pretty decent episode. I'm interested to see how this is going to go, where the twists and turns are going. They're going to be taking a little break. So that was 5 episodes. They always take a break after the 5th episode, and they'll come back, a month or so, something like that. With the remaining 5, what do you think is going to happen? How do you think this is going to end? We know somebody's going to die. Somebody's going to die. But there's so many different rumors of what's going to happen. I've been hearing people saying that Ghost is actually going to come back. I don't know. We'll see. That's the thing I've been hearing. But I thought it was a solid episode. I think that, again, Tariq was being ridiculous. I think his theory on why he needs to go harder is stupid. I'm really interested in seeing what this detective is going to do, what's going to really turn out with that. This is all interesting. It's all interesting. So that is it for now. That's all I have. Tell me your thoughts down. Oh, wait a minute. Did I shout y'all out? Let me give my shout outs to my people. I know I'm doing it at the end now. So shout outs to Lamont Simpson, Junebul BLC, Oh Boogie Baby, Simply Be Yourself 100, Tayon's World, The R.C. Kroger, DB, long time no hear from DB, Kryptonian Black, Quentin Baptiste, and Saxton Heights. Thank you all. And listen, you all that are watching now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave comments, and let's keep the channel going and growing, right? All right, so I will see you all in the next video.